everyone, and welcome back to my page, Messages from Venus. So it's freezing in the room, and you guys are gonna see me with the same fucking clothes on because it's like I've been doing 1,000 videos, but that's okay. I have to catch up, okay? I should have recorded these last week, but I didn't have time. Anyway, I just wanted to talk to you guys in regards to the zodiac signs. A lot of people take the zodiac signs like it's a fucking joke. Like it's like, I don't know. Like it's just them, that one sun sign. Okay, when was I born? Okay, I was born October 12th, so now I'm a Libra, and that's all you are. That's not the case. And I feel like it's time for even tarot readers and astrologers to understand that. And I'm gonna explain to you guys the reason why I don't read in a certain way. A lot of readers on YouTube do something, a little something like this. They say, let's see if I could pull a card that's an actual person. Oh, here we go. So let's say they're like, okay, so this is the little guard. So this would be the Page of Cups. So, oh, okay, so I see that this person here is the Page of Cups. So this person has to be a water sign. So they have to be X, Y, and Z, Pisces, Cancer, whatever, right? So they have to be that. Unless you're like really fucking nosy and you are all into someone else's business and you really know like their chart or their date of birth like that, unless you're talking about characteristics or you give them some sort of description, it's very difficult for, I feel like, the viewers to know. Unless it's about like an ex-boyfriend or a current boyfriend and you know that shit, and those are things that you kind of know. But if it's like a friend and you don't know their date of birth and you don't have fucking time to calculate, they're about to stick you in the behind and backstab you, and you just saw this shit on fucking YouTube, that doesn't fucking help. It doesn't fucking help. So I don't read like that. That's my main reason. It's very annoying. Because why? Because all of these zodiac signs, all 12 of the zodiac signs are in everyone's chart, in cahoots with the houses, right? With the houses. So if you look at your birth chart, which I was calculating it wrong. This is coming from the person that I was pushed into learning this and understanding this, not because I didn't understand the houses and the meanings of the houses, but because I had my own birth chart was done wrong for me, and I could have just done it on the fucking internet. But I had a friend of mine. She's like, "No, Maddie, like I swore on my grandmother's grave that my ascendant sign was a specific sign and that it wasn't another sign." And I was like, not even the same fucking element, okay? I don't know how that happened. I don't know where I got that information from, but I'm glad that she came into the mist and like taught me, like, this is not, no, Maddie, that's not what it is, right? So now I know that. What is the importance of knowing this? It wasn't because I didn't know the zodiac signs. It wasn't because I didn't know my elements. It wasn't because I didn't know the houses. It was because I was too goddamn focused into, this is the way that it has to be. This is the way, besides the fact that I fucked up and made a mistake, somewhere along the lines of doing my chart or having someone else do my chart. Or maybe they just lied to me, because I think this was around the time where I was dealing with the gypsy, and she was like my mentor at the same time as like the person who gave me readings. I feel like she did that shit on purpose, and where there was something about like my ascendant sign, my moons, it was something about that I needed to learn. Sometimes the universe allows people to do those things to you. However, if that's not something that you have to experience, don't experience it. How did it change my life? Well, it changed my life because I no longer just identify with that. And then I understand myself a little bit more. That's the whole point of your birth chart, is for you to understand the individual self. It's for you to understand not just the individual self, but the ego, right? Because for you to understand yourself, you have to know all of yourselves, past lives, present lives, and you're constructing yourself in the future based upon the actions and decisions and the reactions that you have in this life. That's how that really works, and it all works through astrology as well. So because my sun sign is a Libra, it doesn't mean that everything that I do revolves around everything that Libras do. If I'm looking at a monthly reading and I already know my chart, and I know my sun sign, I know my moon sign, I know my ascendant sign, I know my rising sign, it gives me the ability to search for the answers in different places. So I'm like, okay, if I know that I'm getting a reading in this area. So a lot of people right now are doing they're doing the what's going on with my finances readings and stuff like that, which people are enjoying. That's cute. It's great. I love to watch it. Like Mino Pond, I love him. I watch him all the time, and he's doing stuff like that. So if I don't know where my money house is, and the zodiac signs that is associated with that house, and the sign that's associated with my house of money, I'm not gonna go to my moon sign, my ascendant sign. I'm not gonna go to that. So it's important for you guys to know, especially if you're watching YouTubers, because we have that information. We have that. I mean, I hope that most of us have that information and the knowledge. I fucking had my shit done wrong, and I never went back to be bothered into learning anything else or redoing it, because I didn't know it was wrong. And then I was like, you know what? I told my friend, most people go crazy with my chart, and she's like, what's in your chart, Maddie? Like, what is it? I'm like, I don't fucking know, because I don't know how the fuck to read that shit properly. And I'm like, I don't fucking know how the fuck to read that shit properly. And she's like, no, this is what this means. This is what it is. There's nothing wrong with you, Madeline. Like, you're just nothing wrong. There's nothing to be like bugging out about. And I used to bug the fuck out, because I've had people in my life that look at my birth chart and they're like, oh, like, and they try, like, take advantage and maneuver things, because a chart is a map, essentially, right? So you're giving somebody the map of your life. And some people look into the map of people's lives just to be fucking nosy as hell, and when they're not, being asked to be given this information or get this information, they're not doing a professional reading, etc. They're just being fucking nosy, and so they get themselves in certain situations like jealousy, like greed, like being a master manipulator, holding grudges and doing shit. That's what happened to me. And so my friend was like, Maddie, that's not how that works. No, this is what you have to do. Work on this. Make sure that you take advantage of that. Like, this is where your sun sign is. This is where your moon sign is. And so she broke the whole shit down for me. And then I had to look at my chart. I was like, what is she doing? Like, what is it that she's clicking? And so I clicked the thing, and I did the thing myself. I took a screenshot of my birth chart, and it's very important. The reason why I'm telling you guys this is because a lot of people just identify with their sun sign. You are not just your sun sign. If you think that you're just your sun sign, then you have a lot of learning to do, and you most certainly shouldn't be giving people consultations, because that for sure I fucking knew from the beginning of when I started doing readings. I was told, like, this is what it is. This is the map. And everyone has their own map, and you're supposed to be here at this certain time. If the planets move this way, this causes that. That I knew. Do I have these things memorized? Absolutely not. Do I know what a Chiron is? Absolutely not. Do I know, like, what I'm supposed to be doing tomorrow specifically due to, like, Uranus and what she's doing? No. But I can tell you this. If you guys are planning to read cards, if you're planning to know yourself, a great way to start is by learning your birth chart. It's important, because this is another way of learning your purpose. It tells you, oh, you're great at this, you're great at that. And what you are great at is usually what your purpose is in life. That's another way of learning your purpose. It's also on your palms. Some people learn the palms. Some people read your chakras because they're able to see them through those lenses, through different lenses, or give you a reading, etc. So I just wanted to let you guys know you are not just your sun sign, okay? Try to get your birth charts. You can pay somebody to do it if you don't trust yourself. And they will give you not just the chart, which is very difficult to read, because I don't know this. I don't know, there's certain symbols in there that I'm just like, oh my God, like, what the fuck is this? It's not just the symbols that represent the sun, that represent Libra. It's that they have their own symbols. But if you get a reading from somebody, they give you a full chart, a full description. Like, this is what's happening. If you fall in love with somebody that's this, then this might happen, etc., in your love life. You are prone to blah, 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 blah. And this allows you to either continue the same map that they gave you, right? The same outcome, the same outline that they gave you, or you can reconstruct yourself. And that's where growth is. And that, my dear friends, is where your purpose is and the changes come about, right? And yeah, I guess I'll talk to you guys in a separate video. It's interesting, the topics that I'm coming up with, right? Right? No, just kidding. It's shit that people are supposed to know, but I feel like people romanticize like tarot readings, and you have crystals everywhere, and the sage, and the this, and the oils everywhere, and you guys can't give a reading if you don't have 1,000 things next to you. You guys, you know, you like beautify it. You make it into something that's pretty as opposed to something that's very serious. Being a reader, an astrologer, a fortune teller is very serious, because you have someone else's life in your hands. So I'm grateful that I've met new people that actually know what the fuck they're talking about, and I'm learning. And life is a learning experience. And if you ever stop learning, then something isn't correct. That means you are stagnant. All right, moving along. Next video. See you guys in the next video. Bye.